Today we are going to talk about 5 major reasons why students fail JAMB. But there's something peculiar about me. Whenever I discover a problem, I also make sure I look for the solution. That is why in this video we are not just going to make a video of blame games where we are going to talk about only the reasons why students fail JAMB. I will make sure I give you the reasons why students fail JAMB and how to avoid these mistakes also. If you're coming across my channel for the first time, my name is Basi Ejoba. I'm a 400 level student in the University of Calabar studying medical laboratory science. And in my channel, I help students level up their academic game. I share helpful tips on this channel also, focusing on personal development. So if you love content like this, don't forget to hit on the red subscribe button so you can continue getting updates anytime I drop videos like this, and so that you can help me grow. And just like I've said, I'm going to drop 5 reasons why students fail JAMB and how to avoid these mistakes. A lot of students are actually dreaming of getting admission to medicine and surgery, dreaming to get admission to nursing science, medical laboratory science, pharmacy, pharmacology, and the rest. But they pick their JAMB form and they are studying, but there's a major reason, there are some major reasons that make them not to get their JAMB cross. And number one reason is poor time management. In the course of their preparation, they tend to have a poor time management. This poor time management arises as a result of not knowing who they are. Actually. Now you ask me, how will knowing who you are affect your JAMB score? Knowing who you are will actually help you create a realistic timetable. So a lot of students don't know who they are. They don't know whether they are morning readers, they don't know whether they are afternoon readers, they don't know whether they are evening readers. You understand? And the thing also is that apart from knowing themselves, they are not truthful also. No time management, the time they are supposed to use for their studies, get to see them scrolling on social media. So as someone who is aiming to score high in your JAMB UTME in 2025, you must make sure you manage your time effectively. You must make sure you allocate time for everything you are doing. At this particular point in time, at this particular time of your preparation, you must be very time conscious. You must set out time that exactly it is 7 p.m. if you're a night reader. Exactly 7 p.m. this is time for my studies, and no matter what is happening, you must be on your reading table. You must start studying. So by having an effective time management, which will help you create a realistic study schedule, it will actually help you score high in your JAMB UTME. Secondly is that a lot of students lack understanding of the JAMB syllabus. The JAMB syllabus is a roadmap, and the moment you don't have that roadmap, you are sure or you are bound to get lost in a particular place. But it is one thing to get this roadmap and still not being able to interpret it. So a lot of students don't actually understand the JAMB syllabus. But for you to be able to get the JAMB syllabus, I will just advise you, you go to Google and search for JAMB syllabus PDF download. Now there are a lot of formats a lot of people present their JAMB syllabus, but I will drop my phone number in the comment section or in the description. So just make sure you chat me up and I will drop you this JAMB syllabus. I have been able to arrange this JAMB syllabus in a format that will really help you understand it. So by not being able to understand the JAMB syllabus is a cause of failure. And if you are able to understand the JAMB syllabus, I assure you of your success. Third on the list is ineffective study technique. A lot of students study, but they study passively. Now we don't study passively, we study actively. And when we study actively, we call it the effective study technique. So there are a lot of study techniques that are known as the effective study technique. We have the active recall. The active recall is one where after studying, you close your book. Let's say you study photosynthesis in biology, you close your book and tend to ask yourself questions regarding that particular topic, photosynthesis in biology. If there's anywhere you probably in the course of testing yourself, you get to find out that you don't have the answer, you still have the opportunity of opening that textbook and going through it again. That is known as the active recall. You also have the Feynman technique. The Feynman technique is when after studying, you teach someone else what you know. Now you might say, okay, I'm staying alone, I don't have someone to teach, my parents are busy, my brothers are busy. You can also teach an imaginary audience, you can talk to yourself. You understand? That is the Feynman technique. You also have the space repetition. The space repetition is one where you study biology. Let's say you study biology on Monday, then you space Tuesday, then you go back to study your biology on Wednesday. That is known as a space repetition. So the effect of effective study technique is something that cannot be overemphasized, and it's also something that cannot be underestimated. Fourth on the list is ignoring past questions. Past questions are not supposed to be ignored if you are planning to score high in your JAMB. You must make sure you have past questions from at least 10 years to the current year you want to write your JAMB. That means for someone that is planning to write JAMB in 2025, you're supposed to have at least past questions from 2014. You have to have at least past question for 2014. Now, when you study this past question for 2014 righteously or religiously, you get to find out that there are some repeated questions. You understand? So in the course of your studies, you write down these repeated questions or you mark them. And apart from these repeated questions, there are also some repeated topics. Now, these repeated topics will tell you the logic behind the ways questions are being set for that particular subject, be it chemistry, be it physics, and be it biology. So if you're dreaming to score in your JAMB UTME, you should not overlook or ignore your past questions. You must make sure you study your past questions like never before. And lastly on the list is stress and anxiety. Stress and anxiety. I know this particular period, a lot of students are having anxiety, a lot of students are having stress. The moment you are stressed, you tend to say yourself that you'll be falling asleep. Even when you want to study, you start falling asleep when you're supposed to be studying. So you must kill every form of stress, you must kill every form of anxiety, especially anxiety. And if you know that you're always stressed up, at least this period, start making up time for yourself that you'll be relaxing so that when you want to study, you'll not be sleeping when you're supposed to be studying. So to just have a recap, I've talked about the poor time management, where I've given you ways you can be able to cure your poor time management. This is by being able to understand yourself and allocating time to each of your schedules, daily schedules, which will in turn help you create realistic study schedules. I talked about lack of understanding the syllabus, which I said you should chat me up. I'm going to drop the JAMB syllabus in the format that I prepare it, that will really enable you to understand it. I've talked about the ineffective study technique, which I said you should imbibe the spirit of the effective study technique, which is the active recall, the spaced repetitions, and the fail man technique. I've talked about ignoring past questions, which I've said you should make sure you have access to your past questions. I've talked about stress and anxiety. If you love this video, drop it in the comment section which of these tips you are going to try right away. Don't forget to hit on the red subscribe button, and also don't forget to share this video to your friends so that they can come here and get value, and in turn I will feel motivated to continue dropping videos like this. To show this video to a larger audience, click on the like button, because when you click on the like button, it's going to tell the YouTube algorithm that a lot of people are loving this video, and the algorithm will be left with no choice than to show this video to a larger audience. Until I see you in my next video, always remember that scoring high in JAMB UTME is all about sacrifices, it's all about dedication, and it's all about minimizing distraction in order for you to really get what you want at a particular time. Always remember that you're wonderful, always remember that you're unique, and always remember that you're a pace setter. I really love you. Thank you.